one resident I spoke to this morning here on the Esplanade said she'd never seen the waves this high. There's a huge amount of pebbles and rocks that have been washed and crashed onto the promenade.
The sea looks quite rough behind you. What's it like down there?
Afternoon, Matt. Yeah, so this part of Devon, I'm just at Sidmouth, as you say, has kind of got through the worst of it, the worst of that wind now in southeast England. But here last night, huge wave hitting the promenade here at Sidmouth. Just behind me at the end of the Esplanade, a white pickup truck was actually washed into the sea. Fire and rescue crews secured that last night at around 10 or 11 o'clock. They put some lines on it and waited until early this morning when the waves have subsided a bit to pull it back out. But, they do see storms like this quite often down this part of England. But one resident I spoke to this morning here on the Esplanade said she'd never seen the waves this high. There's a huge amount of pebbles and rocks that have been washed and crashed onto the promenade. There's lots of people out walking at the moment and enjoying it because high tide was 8:30 this morning. So the waves have now subsided a little bit. But in Devon itself, there are 225 schools closed today and another 100 schools closed tomorrow. No bin collection because they're worried about flying debris. And the trains are up the spout as well. A lot of the train lines down here not running at all or severe delays. Down in Cornwall, I think that they're just starting to get those services back up and running this afternoon. But the worst of the wind and the flooding seems to be Hampshire and into East Sussex. I know there's been some stuff blown onto train lines as well near Worthing. And then I also heard a beach near Blythe on Tyneside has been washed away as well. So the east of England taking the worst of the battering at the moment.
Nick, you've got a very fetching red woolly hat on. Did you agree that you would wear the same woolly hat as the woman standing behind you taking pictures of the sea?
Yeah, we did have a quick chat. I'm glad she got the memo. But it's been a bit chilly, especially when we're standing around. I now know the difference between water resistant and waterproof. I think I might have to change this jacket if they send me to storm number 3 this winter. But as I say, like last night really was quite something. We stayed in Torquay, and the sea there looked like a kind of bubbling cauldron. There was so much energy, and actually this storm's quite special because of the way the pressure's actually dropped. So the pressure drop was so big, it's actually brought the boiling point of water down. So if people make a cup of tea today, they might notice it boils a little bit quicker. Maybe people could do their own experiment. Make a cup of tea now, and then make one next week and see how quickly your kettle boils.